Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Nwabisa Talks TV. I am Nonhlanhla Makasi, your host for tonight. Nwabisa Talks is a platform for engagement about social issues affecting both men and women. Tonight we'll be talking about the effects of divorce and the impacts of what it has on the people that are involved in it. We'll be speaking to Mrs. Asanda Novoya that has been divorced before. Sis Asanda, onjani ma'am?
I'm well, and you?
I'm great. God is good. Tell us, who is Asanda?
Okay. Asanda is born by Nwabisa Nozandisile Vibo.
Okay.
She's coming from, my mom is coming from a family from Queenstown, the Nalana family. But I come from a wedlock.
Okay.
But unfortunately, the father had to leave early in life. He died. I never got a chance to meet him, but as they say that he was, a charmer. He was a loving man, as you can see in me.
Yes, yeah, I can see where you take
him
from.
A lot. Yeah. And I was born in Tanzania, brood. In fact, who started the brewing of me is my grandmom.
Oh, okay.
From the maternal side in Queenstown.
Oh, okay.
After the death of my father, they felt that my mom is going to burden a lot of it. Because I think they married when they were very young. She was 21.
Oh,
yeah. So they had to take me to at least to relieve her. And then I went to be with Granny, and we were a lot of, the yeah. So, and then, but umakhulu was khethela mna kubo bonke abantwana abakhoyo abantwana bakhe uyabona. And I grew up there and I was lucky enough to be my toddler's years to be taught by umakhulu esikolweni. And it never yeke apho. She introduced me to this community, this church, Emanqina kaYehova.
Oh, okay.
So ndakhuliselwa ukuyazi inyaniso noThixo. I was so fortunate, and I still am, and I'm grateful.
Oh, thank God.
And it never ended there. I came back to Mdantsane, where my mom resided at the time, and I stayed with my one of my aunts, Osisivuvu. Naye ke, she was a lady teacher.
Okay.
Magas.
And
very strong. Ndiphume esandleni semisi. And ke ngoku nalapho ndangumntu okhuliselwa kuThixo. You know, she had her boys, ne? But every Sunday she would wake me up to say, go to the church.
Wow.
And leave the boys there. So uThixo okokoko ebekhona ebomini bami.
Surely she saw something in you.
Yes. He made sure. You know, umamam was one of omama abakuthiwa bazala abantwana then banikezele kwabanye abantu to ukukhulisa. Yayibona ne? Yena, she had a right yoba andizise, but bekufuneka ndiphumele kwizandla ezithile because uThixo had an agenda. It was about God ndozalwa kwam. So ebomini bam ndikhulile ndafunda eMdantsane, and then I matriculated in West Bank High 1998. I went to Border. It was Border then, but now Wusu, and I was doing IT there. But there's something that was not settling in with me with the IT.
Yeah.
And then I decided, okay, let me take a break and I'll see what to do. But there was the voice inside me that said, this is not it. There must be something else. That's when I discovered the purpose. As basiqhuba ke
Izawusichaza ne.
but ngoku ndisaza noba ngubani wasanda. Buqhubile ubomi. And then kule journey yam, God was in the midst of everything. The flags that just come out and just come down. Ne? And uThixo uqhubile nam ndangena from ukuba lingqina likaYehova ndafika eMdantsane. Xa bendifika eMdantsane ke kumakazi ndawungena eChurch because my friends were there. Shortly sithe xa sibizwa imali yobhala exam eChurch sathi you asinawuze kaloku sibizwa imali eWisile kubizwa imali iWisile ke inkonzo yakutata sathi you khawuyeke sibheke eWisile ndihamba nezitshomi zam ke ngoku safika phaa sabona uRosette samuva sazi-Sunday schoolers sakhula sazi-Gildas
Hey,
kulapho ke
yahamba
ngizokwazi
le.
unwabisa.
Eh.
But I did not know this Nwabisa we have today. I knew the Nwabisa we had that time. Sasikhula. And then lakhula ilizwi likaThixo ngaphakathi kwam. Through the midst of everything ndazibona sele ndibuye umva enkonzweni uThixo. For what reason I don't know, but I guess into zokhula.
Kwakufuneka kuhambe kanjalo.
Yes, of course. Nhlanhla akukho nto ndingayenzanga. Ndidinwe kule ndawo kuyo ndonele because uThixo had an agenda. Mhlawumbi omnye umuntu would ask ukuthi ndithetha ukuthini xa nditshoyo. Nizawuyazi ke xa ndikhupha incwadi yam because I have finished writing it. I'm waiting to publish it. In fact. Yes.
Thank you.
And kuyo yonke ke le nto ufefe likaThixo liyakulocata as if you've got something in you. Because the DNA, remember, ekaThixo ehamba nam. You understand? So it located me. And then I came straight back to the church.
Okay.
And when ndifika enkonzweni, uThixo used me in a big way. Up until ndafikelwa lubizo loba ngumshumayeli waseWisile.
Wow.
I uttered the call. Indeed, I was 25. I remember, ngelo xesha utata uBoyce wayengutata wayephethe engisuperintendent wam kwaNondlwane. And the question andibuze yona xa ndithi tata ndiva le nto ndiphupha le nto wathi uqinisekile nantombam because umncinci awukatshati usengumntana bodlala ndathi tata ayindilalisi ndiyafuna uyodlala but ayindilalisi
Ndithi awuzokonwaba ngoku sowufike phaa kulaa ndawo.
Xanhla ndonwaba kodwa kuyo yonke loo nto leyo uThixo wandibamba ngesandla wahamba nam.
Hey.
Ubomi ke buqhubile ndithe ndisabiziwe. Kwafika lo mfana ebomini bam. Sithe I think ayilunxibo lukaMfundisi Makula eQonce. I met this gentleman eyathi kukho amantombazana amaninzi.
Wazikhethela wena.
Anxibanga neuniform. You cannot identify me ukuthi ndingumntana kaThixo and ndingumntana wenkonzo. We understand? But uthi lo mfana xa endi approacher, look, ndicela undihlabelele man iculo lakhe ngophefumlela. Ndicela undihlabelele uphefumlela because I'm about to go to the front and talk and address as guests kaMfundisi Makula. And then I did that exactly. And ndayihlabela andingomculi ncam ke but uyokwandiphilizwe.
Hlabele just for now.
Because itsho uyaqonda ne ndayihlabela. And then the rest was history. That's our life. That's how it started.
It started.
And kuyo yonke ke lento andiyekanga esikolweni ndiye ndabuyela esikolweni.
Okay.
Ndifumene umsebenzi kwa-health then I think it was 2004 and then ukufumana kwam umsebenzi ndiyaqhuba nalo bhuti. Then xa ndiqhubayo nalo bhuti undicela umtshato.
Okay.
Ndiyaqhuba nesikolo ndigqibezela bendiqalile ke i-human resources management i-diploma. So ndiyaqhuba nesi sikolo ndingena late ewusu. Fine, uhlale Alice ke uyi-lecturer khona and then mna ke ngoku ndihlala eMdantsane ekhaya. Fine. Buqhubile kubomi. Ndafunda ndapasa ndaphinda phakathi nendawo akwanela. Most purpose into unfoldayo. When you think you arrived but it unfolds, you never arrive. Thixo urivele enye into because uhamba noThixo kuyo yonke le nto. We understand? okay, buqhubile ubomi, and then he asked me to marry him, and then kwamnandi abamakhaya adibana. Ngale mini kuzocelwa ngayo kwacela ukwenza engagement. So our families were united since then, 2005.
2005.
It was less than a year. Yes, 2005. We met in 2004 in November around my birthday.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I'm being born in November 10. Yeah, and then in 2005, ndangena ke kule preparation yokuthi ndiyotshata. Then ilobola negotiations, they went on, and then on that day kwabakho engagement bacela ke ekhaya ukuthi ndiyonxitywa because andizokwazi ukuya emzini wam ndingenalo igama endinganyathela ndinganxibanga ngabantu besixhosa ke ngamampondo ababomzi wam. And very proud. So I was this makoti ke oyang omhle omukwayo osuke ebushini uyayibona ke ne? Yeah. And then ndamkelwa kule family iwarm yabantu ababomvu. Oh, I respected abantu bomzi wam.
Yes.
Ne? And it was yonke laa nto imnandi. Ubomi ke buqhubile, we had challenges like other couples, and we were in this thing trying to make our way through. Yabona yaninzi into, but I noticed ukuthi as we go ke ngoku we are sikhula ngendlela enantsi ke different. Omnye ukhula to his direction, nomnye ukhula to her direction, and that got us where we are today. Because when usithi umzekelo emyenini, come, can we sit and talk about this? But i-readiness ingekafiki, whilst sitshatile sinjalo, uyofumanisa into yoba kukho i-challenges ke ngoku that we cannot sikwazi ukuzi-overcome, sikwazi ukuhlala phantsi sibonisane. And le nto yakhula, and we became strangers, unfortunately. And kuyo yonke le nto kukho abantwana. I was blessed with 2, and still am blessed with 2 princesses. Yeah. And these girls, they changed my life so much.
Oh,
and
wow.
and umtshato nawo wanditshintsha ndakhula, and there was a lot that was going on. Remember at the time we were staying in Forte in Alice.
Okay.
Yes.
Since I was
And
working
yeah,
inside.
so we used to on holidays, we knew that as the family we're expected to come back to ekhayeni, BSJ, ekhayeni kukhaya khulu, yonke ifamily izawudibana phayana, Easter, xa sigqibokhonza, yes, indlela zethu sijonge emampondweni, siyokhonza, and then ndiyoba yinkosikazi. And
Nibe
it
ke
would
ngoku
be
nizo
nice.
zontsasa ke ngoku nina.
I'm telling you. But you know what? I think ufefelo kaThixo belusiqoqosha in a way. uThixo always guided us, but there was this thing that was pulling us apart that I don't know what was it, but it was there, unfortunately. And then sakhula ke sizama siuzama umtshato wethu, uyabona siuzama, but kufika ixesha ke ngoku loba afumane umsebenzi abese emthatha mna ndize abantwana bakhulile ke ngoku ufuna sisukile Alice, because I wanted emergency schools for my kids. We were, in fact, both of us, so we agreed into ukuthi must move eMonti, and then siza kwenza lo commuting ke ngoku. That's when izinto ke ngoku they get so sour ke ngoku, because ngoku we apart and sibonana ngelo xesha, and fine siyazama thina, but ikhona umtshato wastrainek. Fine. And then up until ndibona ukuthi sizi-strangers ngoku noko, and I don't think le nto ndiyaziyo ngomtshato imele ubanjeni. And the question in my mind, because now I was getting, remember, i-stress sinethole emntwini. I was getting depressed, and then the feeling about, you know what, is this it? And each time, I'm not supposed to feel like this. And each time, I would ask God, ukuthi, ndisamkelekile na ukuba kulo mtshato, because umtshato ngowakho. And when ndiyakwazi ukuyifuna divorce, but there is a clause ethi you can divorce xa kusenzeka le nto. But I did not divorce, selikhona, whatever that might be. But I stayed in this because I believed in us, I believed in God. Yes. Because it's love. So we're here because of him. So there must be love somewhere. So my bases
you had
were
that
there.
thing that it was not by mistake that Kutina DNC. like ndingadibhenanga nge-mistake and nendawo ndadibele kuyo,
Yes.
it was in the place of God.
It
It was in the worship
uyayibona
house.
uyayibona.
Yeah,
So
I
to
get
me
you.
ndafilisha into yoba, you know what, ndiconsult uThixo each time ndingathi ndishake ndifuna uphume emtshatweni, athi uThixo ukagqibi back in. I was an obedient student all the time. I was very obedient because ngoku ndifundile uba apha emtshatweni kuhlalwa ngoThixo, uhlalwa noThixo. Ususa amehlo akho emyenini uhlale noThixo. That's who I was all the time. Sele ndifuna uba ndim, but umoya oyingcwele would calm me down and say, asizoyenza ke le nto, akuzoyenza le nto. All right, buqhubile kubomi ke, sihambile wethu, but kwafikelela ixesha apho ndibona uba i-stress now, I'm becoming depressed. And then I went and get help because I know ukuthi ndingubani mos. So xa kuqala ukwenzeka izinto ngendlela engeyiyo, you would sense ukuthi I'm depressed. Then you go and get help. Ayike kwelo cala ndithunywa ke. Hayi, ndiyazazi uba ndingubani, and ke ngoku once kubekho into engekho right, I attend to it and I don't waste time. That's who I am in nature. Yes. So I did that exactly, and then I was fine. But now the decision still lies. Bekunintsi ngamaxesha. Inoba I took about 4 to 5 years into yoba ndiphume emtshatweni wam, but ndizibona into yoba ngoku andisekho semtshatweni. Ndiziqonda uba ukuyifilisha into yoba ukho sentweni, but ukuyo in a way. So what happened was that when ke ngoku the time came lokuthi nyhani ndithi ndiyadeclare ngoku I'm divorcing, ndavele ndaqonda into yoba, you know what, let's call it quits, because le nto abantwana bam bayakhula bayayibona okokuqala, bayifilisha bayayibona. And how do I explain this? Because mna umtshato endiwaziwa singuwo lo. Remember ke apha ebomini bam there was a stage apho endithe xa ndiphuma kumakazi ndabheka kudabawo, abantu basekhaya ke ngabantu abawom bonke kucala lakulo mama nakulo tata. So babe nayo laa nto ofuna unembrayisa because bendisizele besithanda natata, and they loved my dad dearly. Buzanisele, they loved him, both sides. Okay. So what happened was that udadobawo wanthatha, Eliza.
All right.
Yeah. Ndikhule ndisithi mama kuye, umama ndithe sisi kuye because of that love. Yes, yes, I was not exposed to her for quite a while, but at a certain age naye ndakhe ndaya kuye. So uDabs ebenabantwana bakhe ke, and in this home there was love, there was this marriage, the ideal marriage. We understand. So I'm being now modeled ukuthi umtshato yintoni, and I know from the Bible, and I've seen the couples around me. I was so surrounded by love, in fact. And ke ngoku ndayibona ke ngoku ukuthi no, I don't want to model this for my kids, and I know what marriage is, at least the ideal one, and I know who God is. His love, remember. So it can't be it.
Le wena uhleli khona.
Yes.
Ayidibana ayifani.
Ayidibani, ndayibona ikhona discrepancy somewhere, and then I decided ukuthi this is not it, and I approached him and I discussed this with him. He got disappointed and also a bit angry because you know, it was like a rejection to him. He did not understand at the time. Oh, okay. But I prayed to God, even if he did not understand, so that he will sometime. Even if I left. Because there were things that he was not ready to listen. Remember, when you're governed by the Holy Spirit, there are things that you sense all alone, not with anyone else. And the voice of God talks to you alone, not with anyone else. So at that moment, I knew God was at work. He is not for divorce, but when uThixo efuna ukwenza into, sometimes singena ezintweni because for the benefit of the others. Remember, minintsi imitshato zinintsi izinto, but izulu lindi-entruste into yokuthi if lona ungenile kwi-divorce, eminye imitshato ayizoya. I'm here for that today. Eminye imitshato ayizoya kuyo ngoba uThixo uyakhweleta ngento yakhe. It is one of the institutions kaThixo, in fact, umtshato. If you did not know, I must tell you, Ndlandla. And ke ngoku, I learned those things, and to me, ndiqonda into yoba ezinye izinto andizokwazi uzi-explaina ngoku kuye yena. Okay. Ndizazi-explaina later. But now, I need to be sober and sane for these kids. I know I did not sign up for the kids. I signed up to God ngaye nam nomtshato, but now the plan is changing because now
Abantwana ngoku.
ndinenimba ndibona abantwana bam and ndifearishe situation where I'm not there because of depression, because now I feel ukuthi iqala uba netoll kum, iyaqala iyandigenya, and I shouldn't be letting that. So that's where I call it quits. Yes.
Because it will affect them at the long run.
Of course. And also, ndanentwethi, he's hardly at home. He's nomthatha ixesha elinintsi. So abantwana bam bayiqhelile le nto yokuthi babone into yoba sisobathathu no-aunt akekho yena uzawufika ngelo xesha ntoni okanye thina siye kuye ngelo xesha xa sigodukayo okanye sisiya kuye mthatha and stuff, but uyayibona ne the setup. Then that, you know what, let me go. Uthixo ke ebenkandlela ithile, guys. Ebesoloko ehamba nam endinika indlela yokuhamba yothusha this line and kuyi. Because some voice came to me some other time and I feel ndoba, you know what, let me go to the educational psychologist and check ukuthi abantwana bam baredi kangakanani na. I went by myself after ndifine mna, and then to check ukuthi how ready are they, or are they ready for le transition. Yes, because I remember siyabalibala abantwana xa sizi-couples xa sidivorsayo, we think of ourselves only. Sibalibale bona kanti i-impact uyibona pha kubo sele wena ungengumntu unantsikileyo yebo.
Okay.
So I decided ke ukuthi mandihambe ndiye kule psychologist, then sathetha, and then we made ilantuka appointment for them, and indeed they were ready. Nobody's ready for divorce. So read my lips, but they were ready because there were signs. There were signs that there. Ukuthi, you know what? Bayayibona ukuthi kwenzeka ntoni na. And this is the thing. Andifuni lento, andifuni bazi lento mna. I want them to bakhule in fact kwikhaya elinothando, elimaziyo uThixo, elinobubele, all sorts of things is kaThixo, all the traits is kaThixo. You understand? So now it is not uxolo. Ezintweni zonke uxolo. Silapha kaloku ngeplan yesalvation ngenxa yoxolo ntombazana, uzungayilibali loo nto. uYesu kaloku isalvation uzungayilibali ebesukela into yoba uyasithanda. He wanted to unite us with God because we have moved from the Father.
Yes.
That this is the business kahle kahle. So ngoku mna ngoku ndidebata naloo nto. Sana andiyazi uba ndifuna uphuma kangakanani kangaphina, but eventually engavuma uThixo, but eventually xa ndithatha le decision, uThixo ngoku all of a sudden uba ndithi Thixo ngoku ndicinga ukwenza into ethile, asikavule ikrobo uThixo uba mandiyenze le nto. Ndiqonda, is this you really talking? Because remember uSathana mosincinci into ayitshintshayo kwinto kaThixo ne, akanayo imanual yakhe afuna uyenza ibe ngathi yiyo, amimika uThixo ne. That's in nature yakhe.
But you always know what route to take unless you know God.
Kulapho sikhoyo sisaqhuba,
Yeah.
work in progress.
Yeah.
Yabona ne. So kuyo yonke ke lento xa ndisamisha up wena Nhlanhla, in a nutshell, sade safika ke kuloo ndawo. Sade safika kuloo ndawo, and ke ngoku uThixo besithi xa ndinkqonkqoza kuye ke ngokwesi stage sokudivorsa kwam, ndithi xa bawo ngoku ndicinga ukwenza into ethile ntoni, asikathi okay, because uzawuyibona ngovuleka mos once uthi xa ayikufanelanga iyavaleka, but once avule you start to know and you ask questions, and kweza questions ndizibuzayo ndithi xa ndiqonda uba andikho certain ingathi ndithi xa ndiqala ubuya umva ndifikelele ivaliwe libendisuka kulo, ndiqonda uba kuthiwa proceed, you may proceed. Uyayibona ke ngoku, that's where ke ngoku okay, let me be obedient, let me go, and ke ngoku
go back to that person that you were that was obedient to God and who was a student is a right. That means that was that foundation that your aunt has installed upon you. So that means foundation is very much important.
It's very important.
It's very important in whatever that you do. The foundation that you lay unto a child will follow a child up until the end of time.
David ke wanqina lo mazwi in one of his psalms zakhe madam. Exactly. But ke istory sam ke ska Asanda
Yeah.
siso eso and
Siso
then ke
eso,
safike lapho
kwafikelela
and
apho.
abantwana ke ngoku when ndiqalisa udivorce because iba strange yonke
kasifake phaa kulaa
lento
journey ke
Kulaa
ngoku after
journey.
by that ugot yes it did happen then how did they cope and how did you do it kwenzeke njani yabo just a brief thing.
Yeah,
Sis,
when we
how
were
did you-
from school the other time, it was on a Friday, very nice weather. Kushushu, singabantu ke bohambaza ephendleni. Asingobantu bonxepa. What happened was that sipholile sikule room yam, sihlala eCambridge ke, ngosesisuke eAlice. Sihlala eCambridge sikwi-shopping spree for a house, siyile happy family wethu, ngendlela yethu, uyayibona ne? And izinto ziyaqalisa, ziyabonakalisa, siyaprosperisha in life. What happened was that ke, ndithi kubo, izani mani siyoncokolani, sizi-girls ke, bantu bebile ke, amantombazana. Sihambe sinqanqa ebhedini, ndithi kubo, tell me guys, ndijonge phezulu kerufini siyancokola ke siyahleka ke apha ke girls talk ndithi mna ndishikobo ndithi girls talk ndithi what do you know about divorce guys, can you tell me? Yo bayihleke bazifihle hey ubone amantombazana ke they do those things and they get shy yabona ne ndiqonda uba hayi ke khapho siyakhona phofu ndiwenzile kumthandazo before ndiyiqale yonke le
uThixo makaqaye mabenguye
makakhokela nawo amandla le nto kodwa ke ndikuyo unfortunately but ke bona ke bazithethe ke answers zabo and stuff bazithethe zonke and then all of a sudden ndifumanisa batyhini bayayazi then for me it was easy to tell them ukuthi mamelani ke guys it's so unfortunate and very fortunate into yoba ngoku ilapha endlini yonke le nto and ke ngoku sisikule meko ne and I just want you to know that it's not you. We have come ndibabalisele ukuthi nje briefly phezulu ngokwe-age yabo ukuthi jonga ke sifike apha ngohlobo loba ngoku siyakhula sizi-adults and it happens guys, it's not your fault and it happens sikhula separately asisakhuli ngohlobo and we've got differences, that's it. But now one thing that is beautiful and I had to say it was beautiful. There was nothing beautiful about it, but I had to, because you see ingqondo yomntana koqala trusts you and ke ngoku ingqondo yomntana ixhomekeke kuwe tu umuva ke ngoku uyayibona ubheka phambili
and you
kule
have to be
situation.
careful in whatever that you say to a
Choose
child
your words very
because
carefully.
that child will always carry that word that mom said about daddy or what daddy said about mommy. Each and every negative word that we utter out of our mouths, umntana uyibamba ubomo bakhe is like think that ukuthi mhlawumbi i-right okanye whatever. Yeah.
So ke ndatsho ke kubantu ba you know what girls ngoku into emandi ngayo yonke le nto sabakuyo ne is that okay fine sawuqhuba ngolaa hlobo esiqhuba ngalo because dede sizambona ngolaa hlobo esimbona ngalo.
Yes.
That thing yoba ngabikho quite often made it easy for me, for us, all of us, for the kids especially, to adapt in this life ke ngoku sinayo entsha, to say ngoku umama uzaba ngapha notata bangapha but we still carry on nento izinto sinonenzela because njengabantwana bethu siyanithanda but thina siyohlukana akutshintshi into and asixabenanga, we'll carry on as normal. Uyayibona, even though in a dysfunction yona kuqala because abnormal on its own nje uyayibona. And then I had to say to them, you know what, and at some point phambili ebomini nina you'll be fortunate because mna mhlawumbi zawutshata ngapha utata atshate ngapha then nina 4 parents then you get to I had to improvise and God was giving me something to
But
which
was you were being honest.
I was.
You were being honest in order for them but to understand that daddy is going to come with another woman in their lives, another mother into their lives, and which they have to accept because it's a partner that has been chosen by both parents.
Oh, yes.
So they have to accept that person and try to maneuver their lives in it.
Oh, we put things in so many things.
Yes, we put them
Through
in
a lot.
so much.
Through a lot. But this is life.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Can I just stop there?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
That's a sanda.
You've answered so many questions that which is
Okay.
still fine. So, did you have an exit plan?
Okay. Okay.
Did you have an exit plan? Because you were preparing yourself and you prepared the children, and wayiqala wayenza uba okay wazilungisa nawe inhliziyo yakho, but this is what you want and this is how you're going to go through. So iplan yakho, what was your plan?
Hey.
But after
Jonga.
kuzakwenzeka njani ke
It just
ngoku?
hit me. Yes and no. That's a standard for all I know, eh? Yes and no. That's me. Everybody that knows me, yes and no. They know
Yes
me.
and no.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yeah. Look, okay, if I can get into tap into this, ne? Yes, I had a plan because mindset yam. This is not the ideal situation. Let's move. Ukuthi kwenzeka ntoni na? I leave it up to God. Yes and no. I was not ready with the finances. Iyazazi ke finances ke zibheda kanjani xa sele kufikwe kwi-stage esithile bezibheda. Yeah, but uYehova came through. Okokoko mna bendiphilele namhlanje ungomso ndizambona ngomso, but look at me. Umzekelo namhlanje ndiyaqhuba, work in progress ntombazana. There was never a plan, but there was, because izulu belinayo plan
before.
Yes, I trusted my Lord. That God was my plan, in fact. God was my plan. I never had anything with me. And in divorce mos, there was a silent war. There was this cold silent war between us, even though we did not declare it and we did not fight physically. But there was, because in its nature, it's a war. That's why God doesn't want it. It's a war. I've experienced that. So, but kuyo yonke loo nto Nhlanhla ndibulela uThixo into yoba it was a clean breakup on this thing. Fortunately, we did not have a house. We're still shopping for it. We had buses. We had a fair share of things. We were well off. Ngehlobo lethu kamangana sisaqala ukuthi siyaphuma nento yam. Uyayibona ne? But kuyo yonke ke ngoku loo nto leyo. But ingqondo yam yayihleli isane ukuthi in as much as we've incurred those things here, ayingomandla am. Inyaniso ayisoloko ihleli kum. Ayingomandla yayingawakhe, because I was still masimnandi zam uzidevelopha ndifunda nditheni but ndihoya abantwana nditheni yonke loo nto leyo, but yayihleli engqondweni yam.
You had to be honest with yourself.
I had to sisi in every way. And ke ngoku kukho la mindset mos ezilalini yokuthi thina singonolokishi because ngikhulele eMdantsane,
uzothatha ezi zinto zisetyenzelwe
uzothatha yonke le nto
ngumntana wabo.
Who am I?
I'm
a child of God. Aphuma ne-suitcase sami nabantwana bam ndathi khandiboleka abantwana, in fact abantwana bethu ndathi khandiboleka nje abantwana ndikukhulisele abantwana bakho, and when I'm done you'll take them, because bendizokwenda apha. This is who I am, ntombazana. Bendizokwenda apha, nothing else.
That is courage. That
ndenze le nto bendithe ndizoyenza apha, ndithi ndawugqiba ndiza kunika back xa ubafuna, and anytime noba kungoTrexeni futhi nkqo uyababoleka bakhona ngoba ngabantwana bomsi apha, abantwana bomtshato apha. So I understand ukuthi ngabantwana bakokwabo, ngabantwana bakhe.
And which was a sign umbonisa naye bazathi ukuthi anixabenanga nawe, andilwanga,
but ikhona into ehambe rongo phakathi kwethu.
It doesn't work out for us.
Thank you.
Anixabenanga.
Kulapho sikhoyo ke namhlanje. Uyayiva ne? And ke ngoku kuyo yonke loo nto uba ibingathi kukho this silent war ke ngoku, then saba ngabantu ke ngoku aba-reasonable towards each other. But ubona into yoba akakwazi uyithatha ncam because akayi-understandi. Akazoyi-understand ke because ayoyakhe yeyam ngelaa xesha. I did not expect into yoba I understand truly, but I knew ukuthi kuyo yonke i-reaction azaba nayo funeka ndinxibe inantsika shield, because the fight is starting and I'm not going to fight back, really. But you know what? God took us through. And all of that, all of us. And naye is a proud man.
He's proud.
I had my pensions, but he did not even want them. He's the same thing that I said, he said it himself. So it was a clean one.
Yes,
and we were here to make this thing work, but it did not work. And then we separate.
That is the work of God. That is the work of God. That ukuthi in whatever that it happens, even if you go through a divorce, it doesn't mean that you have to be uba nenhliziyo ebembi. You have to understand who you are, and uphinde ucinge that ukuthi there are children involved. Nakulo mlo lowo abantwana, they're going to suffer. Ngaphezu kwento yozubani sizawuphinda sizokulwa nge-assets and stuff. But at the end of the day, there has to be a provision for them.
Yes.
So for now, we can just take a break. It's a lot to take in. We'll be coming back right back.
After having many ups and downs in her life, she decided to tell a story through a book called Refined by My Scars. Nwabisa Eklana is empowering uluntu loMzantsi Afrika ngencwadi yakhe ethi Refined by My Scars. Sifumanele yakho ikopi yale ncwadi ube ngomnye wabantu abafumana impiliso through ibali likaNwabisa. Incwadi yafumaneka nge-250 ngokuthi utsalele okanye WhatsApp u-067 613 9229 067 613 9229 okanye uthumele email ku-info@nwabisatalks.co.za. Nwabisa Talks, let your voice be heard.
Welcome back to Nwabisa Talks TV. We're still talking to Sis Asanda. So, Sisi, just tell me, do you still believe in love even after divorce? And given a chance, tell me, would you still get married?
Wow, what a question. It's got two. Ne?
Yeah.
Let me take the first one. I do believe in love. There's the song that I used to like, and I still am. It's by Shola Oma that says, I believe in love. Yes, I do. And God is love. There's no way that I cannot believe in love because I'm grounded by God.
By God.
Yeah, I'm grounded by God. So definitely. And also, one last one. I'm still going to be married. There's hope.
There's hope. You're still young and beautiful.
My hubby is asleep now. You could Genesis chapter 2. I think, around there. So I'm not about to go along, Diego. No, definitely, I do.
Definitely. Thank you. That's quite courageous. That is quite courageous. And I believe that, Uguti, even in your second marriage, and even if you find somebody who's going to love you and nurture you and love your children as well, because that is the most important thing, that whoever that we choose as our partners has to. It's not even debatable that Uguti has to love your children, as you will also do to his children, because I'm sure that Uguti, in whoever that you're going to meet, and if ever that day, when the day comes that your Adam wakes up, your Adam is going to come with also his children. And then I trust you that Uguti, you will love his children and respect him and his family, as you did with a family. Yeah.
Indeed.
I believe that you will do that, and God will continue to bless you and nabantwana bakho. Thank you very much for your bravery and your love for God and keeping the fellowship. Yes, keeping the fellowship. And respecting your husband enough, and you didn't run after his assets. You didn't come for his assets. You showed him what is the meaning of true love. Yes. We're going to close it there. I believe that our viewers, I hope all of you that you will find healing and find solace in her story, and find peace because each journey is different. Her divorce might have been not that complicated, but yours may be complicated. But try to find strength in God and find healing. Thank you for watching this evening. You can catch Nwabisa Talks on Facebook. It's Nwabisa Talks. And you can catch us on Instagram and on YouTube. Thank you very much.